Time now for your forewarned weather.
And good afternoon, Utah. I hope that you're having a fantastic Friday so far. If you were at the top of Hidden Peak in Snowbird, chances are you probably are having a fantastic Friday, not only because of the view, but because it's also a little bit cooler up there as well. I just checked the base at Alta, 78 degrees. That sounds pretty nice. Meanwhile, most of us right now are sitting with temperatures either in the 80s or 90s, already 92 degrees in Salt Lake. And if you remember this time yesterday, we were still in the middle 80s while St. George was in the low to mid 90s. So for most of us, as we speak, our temperatures are roughly 5 degrees warmer compared to this time yesterday, and that's because high pressure is building in and the heat is building as well. Today we return to the century mark in Salt Lake City while we get to 101 in Provo. We'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies across the state, as daytime highs even in the Wasatch back will range in the 80s and 90s, getting to 87 in Park City after seeing low 80s yesterday, 85 degrees in Manila, and we'll even get to the upper 90s in Tooele with a daytime high of 97. Then in central Utah, 87 for Fairview, 92 for Gunnison, 94 for Fillmore, and a daytime high of 94 in East Carbon. Then down in southern Utah, 89 for Monticello, 101 for Hanksville, 88 degrees in Bryce Canyon, and 111 in St. George. And speaking of St. George, in southwestern Utah, in lower Washington County, Zion National Park, over towards Lake Powell and the Glen Canyon Dam, we do have a excessive heat warning that is currently in effect through 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday, while the rest of the heat advisories that you see and the excessive heat warning for the northwestern portion of the state, including the Wasatch Front, those will begin tomorrow morning and will also continue through 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday, because over the next few days we could see daytime highs reach as high as 113 in lower Washington County and Zion National Park, up to 105 along the Wasatch Front, up to 108 at Lake Powell, and up to 103 for the rest of the advisories. And not only will we see those high daytime highs similar compared to what we saw on Sunday and Monday, but the overnight lows will stay warm, which means not a lot of relief from the heat. So here are a few tips that you can do to beat the heat. Never leave your kids or pets inside of a parked vehicle. Always look before you lock. Make sure that you stay hydrated, limit your time outside, reduce those strenuous activities. So if you have to do, say, yard work, you probably want to do that first thing in the morning. Find shade, or just better yet, stay in the AC, and make sure that you wear the appropriate clothing as well. Not only is it just going to be hot outside, we're going to be near record. So for today, if we hit 111 in St. George, that will tie the record for today, while we have a good chance of breaking the record tomorrow by getting to 112, and we'll kind of be in that record territory even through Pioneer Day. Then along the Wasatch Front in Salt Lake, not quite record territory for today. The record for today is 106. But for both Saturday and Sunday, not only could we tie the record, but on Sunday we could break the daily record. And keep in mind, the all-time record in Salt Lake City, 107, and I think on Sunday, if everything comes together, we could tie it, possibly break it. Hopefully, we're not talking about either one of those things. And Mother Nature, not going to provide much relief. There's a slight chance we could see a few storms on the northern periphery of our area and in southwestern Utah, but that's mainly going to favor the higher terrain. But for those of you that are going to head to the reef and to the staircase, you just want to keep in mind there will be at least a slight chance for some, or at least a possibility of seeing flash flooding. So high pressure keeping our weather quiet throughout this Pioneer Day weekend, but by Monday into Tuesday, as it moves to the east, we could start to see a surge of monsoonal moisture. I don't think that'll break the heat by a lot. Should be a fraction cooler, and we'll add in a slight chance for wet weather, but it doesn't look like at this point we'll see bona fide rain chances. We'll keep you posted on that. But for St. George, excessive heat today, tomorrow, Sunday, before daytime highs kind of settle between 105 and 107 into next week. So again, a little bit cooler, but still hot nonetheless. Then along the Wasatch Front, near 100 degrees this afternoon, 104 and 105 Saturday and Sunday with the excessive heat warning, and still very hot for our Pioneer Day on Monday with that slight chance for isolated showers and thunderstorms and partly cloudy skies, with daytime highs settling in the upper 90s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which is still roughly 5 degrees above our seasonal averages. Brian?